Well met. This is not quite in your usual line of work, but I hope you can help me just the same. A rival collector has an item which I very much want to add to my collection, but she stubbornly refuses to consider any of my offers. She and I have had our differences over the years, I admit. Now she is taking this opportunity to get her revenge. I believe that you may be able to persuade her to part with the item, where I cannot due to her prejudice against me. Are you interested? Very good. I hope you will succeed, where I have so far failed. Her name is Herminia Cinna. She lives here in the Imperial City, in the Elven Gardens district. She fancies herself a student of the Ayleids, although she sadly lacks any aesthetic instinct whatsoever. Be that as it may, she has come into possession of an ancient relic known as the Crown of the Ayleids. Your job is to acquire it for me. Here is more than enough gold to buy it at any reasonable price. You may keep whatever you do not use as your fee. Reputedly the crown worn by the last king of the Ayleids. It deserves to be part of my collection. Very little is known of him, not even his name. He ruled the last Ayleid city in Cyrodiil during the First Era, 3 centuries after the fall of White Gold Tower. The carving you recovered from the ladder will be invaluable in my research on the late Ayleid period. Bye.
How goes it? Herminia Cinna, amateur scholar of the ancient elves, dabbler in the arcane arts. How can I help you? You want to buy my Ayleid crown? It isn't for sale at any price. I would think Umbacano would know that by now. I will never allow the crown to fall into Umbacano's hands. He is far more dangerous than you realize. Far from it. His interest in the Ayleids is not that of a mere scholar. He hopes to unlock the secrets of their magical power. And if you know anything about Ayleid-ruled Cyrodiil, that should make you very uneasy. I'm afraid I don't know for sure. I wish I had a more persuasive answer, but hear me out. The crown of the Ayleids which Umbacano wants is not simply an ancient work of art. It has certain superficial magic powers, true, but its real power is hidden. However, my studies of the ancient text make clear that it is the key to dangerous magical powers which should be left dormant. Yes, I understand. He wants an Ayleid crown, but does it have to be my Ayleid crown? What if you brought him another crown? My own research into the late Ayleid period suggests that there was not a single Ayleid ruler, but many. They were a bitterly divided people, with many warlords vying against each other for power. Their ultimate demise was wrought by their own civil strife, at least as much as by the rebellion of their human slaves. My crown, the one Umbacano covets, belonged to the ruler of Nenalata. I've learned of another crown, entombed with the last ruler of the rival city of Lindai. Since Umbacano has never laid eyes on the real crown of the Ayleids, I doubt he could tell the difference. In any case, the other is also a real Ayleid crown, just not the right one. I think we could all sleep better if you brought him Lindai's crown instead of the crown of Nenalata. Here, I happen to have the key you'll need to enter the royal burial chamber in Lindai. I hope you'll make the right choice. I hope you'll make the right choice. Umbacano must not have the crown of Nenalata. The King of Nenalata is the last Ayleid king known to history, true. He appears to have ruled for centuries past the fall of all the other Ayleid kingdoms, if the ancient chronicles are to be believed. But there never was a single king of the Ayleids. Each city-state had its king, and their power waxed and waned over the years. The King of Nenalata was the last, simply because all the other kings had been destroyed or driven out of Cyrodiil. The Ayleid city of Lindai was a bitter rival to Nenalata, the city of the so-called last king of the Ayleids. Umbacano may not be able to tell the difference between the crown of Lindai and the crown of Nenalata. It's at least worth a try. I know I don't want to find out what terrible power Umbacano could unleash using the crown of Nenalata. There's a new ship moored up in the waterfront district. The Marie Elena. It's a galleon, I think. Take care.
It is good to see you again. Let's do business.
Another satisfied?
Please, return.
Very good.
I hope I... Have you brought me the crown of the Ayleids? Ah, magnificent! This is my greatest prize yet. To think that I hold the very crown that once graced the brow of the last Ayleid king. Even to gaze upon it would have been death to any one of the lesser races in the old days. I thank you again for your efforts. I have one final task for you, if you are still willing to face danger on my behalf. In order to bring my research on the last king of the Ayleids to its final stage, I need to go to the throne room of Nenalata. While I am not without means of defending myself, I believe you would be an invaluable companion on such an expedition. Your reward will be whatever plunder you wish to carry off from Nenalata. Since the throne room has been sealed since the time of the Ayleids, it should provide rich pickings. Very well. 3 days, then. Don't be late. Remember, I will be...
Yes? I am one of his guard dogs, no more, no less. He pays us well to guard. Farewell.